What I'm taking home is who I really am and how easy it is to walk as a son of God, to actually know what my identity is, not to let anything come in and bother me, but just know that what's in me is greater than whatever's out in the world. You know, that it's greater He again, that I have so much that can flow right through me, and I know my identity now. I know who I am in Christ. I know who my Creator is, and I know He's all loving. I know that He loves me unconditionally no matter what. I know that He's going to use me no matter what. I know that no matter anybody that I come before will know who I am and will know who my Father is. Because what's it worth to gain the world and not know who I am or who my daddy is? And I finally came to realize who He really is and who I am in Him. You know, and that just gives me peace, where I can walk in tranquility, and I can walk with that assurance of who Nick is.
And so you're the son of a minister.
Yeah.
So you've been in the gospel your whole life.
All my life.
So here's the question that I have, because there's a lot of people that I talk to say, I know who my identity is. I know I'm born again. I know I'm a new creation. I know all that. You came here, you knew all that. So why are you talking different now, as if now you know, but when you got here, you knew. But now it's like, you know. What's the difference? See, because people are going to listen to you and say, well, I know who I am in Christ. What's the difference between me and Nick? What if I know what Nick knows right now, but really they were just in the same position you were in when you got here on day one?
The difference of before is that I was always struggling to please my parents or please my God or my Creator, when all along he had me in His arms. All along He's been there, you know, no matter what I've done, no matter what my struggles were, you know, He's always been there loving me and always wanting the best for me. Where before I was just like, oh, what am I gonna do here to make sure Daddy's happy with me, or how am I gonna do this to make sure He uses me here, or how am I gonna flow in miracles if my family life isn't right, or this isn't right, or that isn't right. Coming here just broke all that, you know. Not to have to worry about, oh, how's this or how's that, or try to live this perfect life to finally say God is using me, when it's actually easier than all of that. It's actually just accepting who you are in Christ and just letting it all go, and knowing that you are truly a new creation, and that you don't walk trying to fix that old mentality or that old mindset, but you start walking new like a baby. You start your walk, and no matter what happens, no matter what you fail, my daddy knows that I'm not doing it to go against Him, but I'm just learning to walk in my new personality, in the new person, and who Nick really is and who He's called me to be. And that's the difference, where I don't have to struggle anymore, where I don't have to fight every single day and see how I'm gonna wake up to make sure everything is fine, and to make sure that I don't say something wrong or say something right, or I don't wake up in the right leg or the left leg. It's just like you just wake up and you know your daddy's there. And He's constantly loving on you, and Jesus is constantly before the Father reminding on who He is and what He's done for you. And you continue to flow through that, and wherever you go and whatever you touch has to prosper, because you're finally free from that bondage. That's the difference.
So how do you feel inside?
I feel good. I feel free. I feel like I had 1,000 pounds and it's finally off. You know, living as a pastor's kid, man, living in a bubble, thinking that I'm going to do something wrong to offend my father, or somebody's going to look wrong at my father, or trying to always look for my daddy in heaven to always be pleased with me. When all along, every little thing I do, He's pleased. He receives that praise, because He knows where my heart is. He knows where my heart lies. You know, He knows the inner places of the heart, where everybody's just judging on the exterior. That's the difference.
So how do you see now?
I see with loving eyes. I see as my Father sees me, and I see others as my Father sees. And just to move in love to all who's hurt me or who haven't hurt me.
If you could talk to yourself, if you can go back in time, from right here, back to a month ago, before you came to the school, and you could sit down with your old self, and your situation, and everything that's going on in your life, and in your home, and in your family, and you could have a long talk with yourself, what would you say?
Get here quicker.
Okay, so one more question. When was the breaking point? When was the aha moment in the school for you?
From the beginning. Just every single day has its points where, you know, you go from one step to the next step, and every single day was aha. Every single moment that Pete talked was like, wow, man, if I would have known that. Everything the Spirit has given him and God has revealed to him has been a aha moment, has been an awe moment. It's been so tremendous, been such an awakening for me.
Amen.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I'm done struggling, Papa. I'm done. It's
Amen.
over.
Amen.
Let it all flow.
Amen.
Let it all flow.
Amen.
Alright, brother. Is that all you want to share?
Love you guys. I'm here. Pete is here. All he wants is the best for you. With all his heart, he puts his heart in his hands. So transparent, nothing to hide. But just love for you and just wants the best for you. Just like I know he wants for each and every one of us. Be blessed.